and an MBA to his credit. He is now pursuing his PhD in the field of CSR. He has an exemplary career of over 20 years in the field of industrial relations and human resource. He has worked with giant business houses like Multi Organics, Raymond Limited, Bakelite Highland, Peaks Transmissions, and Videocon Industries. He has been instrumental in handling and settling many disputes and closing wage agreements with unions. He has also developed behavioral training programs, safety training, and conducted more than 150 trainings for officers and workers in the industry. He has made several paper presentations both nationally and internationally and has got accolades for the same. He has been disseminating the aura of his knowledge as a guest faculty to almost all MBA colleges in Nagpur. Mr. Suresh Pandilwal is currently the manager at Mahindra & Mahindra for Employee Relations and Development. So we are a close-knit group here today. I think we can have a lot of sharing and exchange with Mr. Pandilwal one-on-one. So let's take full advantage of this session. I now request Mr. Suresh Pandilwal to please take over the proceedings for the evening. Sir, please.
Thank you. Good evening, friends.
Good evening.
Thank you very much, Sir Aditya, for giving me the opportunity to share my views on this platform. Basically, I'm going to talk on two aspects, that is managerial effectiveness, considering the train the trainer concept. I was just searching this on net. What is there available in net? I just typed train the trainer. And you can see more than 8 crores 29 lakhs results were there during the span of 0.71 seconds. Why I am showing you this, my dear friends? You can see that much of data, presentations, articles, knowledge on particular this topic is available on net. मैं आपको छोटा सा 1 घंटे में इतना डाटा तो अवेलेबल ही है. Again, I searched managerial effectiveness training. So 17,30,000 results उसने मेरे को दिया 55 seconds के अंदर. What does it mean? This is available in the present scenario of competitive world. If you want to grow, so you need not to consult a consultant. You can just go and just search. Everything is available on net. Anyway, my vision of talk today is to make, understand supervisors, managers, to teach, train, and present information clearly, credibly, and creatively. Note, creatively to others in order to stay ahead of their competition. This is much needed. Of course, my purpose of training, we live in a rapidly changing world. In the present scenario, you see, you have something which will run only for a week, next day something will come. That is what's happening. So technology, customer needs, legislations, everywhere changing. Because of these required competencies for good performance also keep on changing. Am I right, sir? It is. So training helps to bridge the gap between existing and desired competencies. For that reason, you need to have training. What is our purpose in the organization? To perform assigned job, we should have some competencies for accomplishing our task. So what competencies? Of course, skill, knowledge, aptitude, and attitude. Here specifically I written PQCDSM. Whatever we have been doing in Mahindra, that is on the basis of PQCDSM. P means productivity, Q means quality, C means cost, D means delivery, S means safety. Without that you can't do anything, safety. And of course, moral. This is the basic principle in our company. whatever we do under PQCD SM pattern only. Training, everybody knows it. Existing skill, knowledge, attitude, and the big, what is the gap? That is the training. Training is the gap in general. Okay? How we learn training? If you tell, of course 63% people knows. If you show, of course 65%. But if you tell and show the people what is to be done, then it may rise to more than 80% plus above. While we know these all things in an industry, in a competitive world, say example, today you want to introduce a new scheme for your employees. You wanted to do some morning walking today, you could not. You want to have some cost-cutting meetings today. Subsequently, you wanted to read a good article on time to trainers today, but you could not. Why? If you answer this why, I may think, I may be wrong, but these are my personal views, just because of सामने रखने की बीमारी या डिसीजन लेने की बीमारी. I'm very sorry, बीमारी है. And because of these two reasons ना, डिसीजन को आगे रखने की बीमारी या डिसीजन बाद में लेने की जो बीमारी है, या जो कंसेप्ट है, जो कल्चर है हमारी इंडस्ट्रीज में, because of these two reasons, the industries are not flourishing. Because of these two reasons only. You take decision ना. When Ratan Tata, he wanted to introduce the car Maruti, Nano. Okay, introduce car दिया. But it was not a good car. But he took a decision and introduced it. It was only 75% car. समझ रहे आप? But उन्होंने decision ले लिया, introduce कर दिया. So like that we need to do more businesses. Delays have dangerous things, you know. जितना ज़्यादा delays होंगे उतने सारे concept change होंगे, technology change होगी, scenario change होगा, you won't get anything. So for that reason, training is required. Okay. So this is in general. Do you have a problem in life? No. Then why you worry? Do you have a problem in life? No. Yes. Can you do something about it? Yes. Then why you are worried? Can you do something about it? No. Then why you are worried? Are you getting me, sir? This is the scenario. So, values and ethics in any industry plays very, very important role. And values are untested beliefs, you know. बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्री में हम ऐसे चलाएंगे तो बिलीव है उनके ऊपर. पिछले 15 साल से मैं इंडस्ट्री ऐसे चला रहा हूँ. I'm getting those results. So believe that उसी पैटर्न में हम लोग काम करना चाहते हैं. उसी पैटर्न में प्रोडक्शन प्रोडक्टिविटी हम लोग लेना चाहते हैं. Okay? Because and these values comes through experience, education, upbringing, and the most important thing is that attitude. Attitude plays very, very important role. Attitude towards the company, attitude towards the workers का attitude, supervisors का attitude, managers का attitude. So many things are there. Here I am sharing a very little example of Japanese. ये real story है. जापान में किसी ने बोला कि मुझे चौकोन तरबूज चाहिए. Okay? So ये बात इंडिया में होती है. चौकोन तरबूज से ये पागल है सुरेश. चौकोन तरबूज कैसे बन सकता? Impossible. नहीं बन सकता. Same चीज जब जापानीज वालों के सामने आई, so उन्होंने क्या सोचा? Oh, you want चौकोन तरबूज? कैसे बन सकता है? कहाँ बन सकता है? किस तरह बन सकता है? कब बन सकता है? क्या हम ये बना सकते हैं क्या? That is attitude. And they did it. You see, चौकोन तरबूज बन गया. Very simple. So you need to change the attitude of the people. Why they are thinking this way? ऐसा क्यों सोचते हैं? और यही principles को हमने महिंद्रा में adopt किया है. Why we cannot change the attitude of the people? Very great job we did in Mahindra. I can share many examples here today. I have a lot of data today to share with you. Why we have transformed the culture. It's a paradigm shift of the people. Mr. Pandey was talking about he has been associated with myself in the last 2 decades. That's why a couple of minutes, but when we were sitting together, I asked him to visit today our plant, how we change the transformation. This is the transformation, right? So, of course, what my boss talks about, it is not about whether it is possible, it has to be made possible. This is my boss talks. So, in any organization, and what are the employees' expectations? Employees' needs, employees who show willingness to work, फुकट में नहीं आती, willingness मत बच्चे बोलिए. Then efficiency at all time, that is very very necessary. Environmental principle भी है. Then positive attitude, which I talked about. Then responsible behavior for work. The behavior should be responsible. चलता है ये attitude निकालना है. That's where it comes responsible behavior. Initiative in PQCDSM pattern again. Then punctuality in doing allotted job. This is our employees' expectation. So changing scenario, you see, previously, industrial peace, discipline, statutory compliance, management of internal and external affairs was the main duty of a particular organization, particular authority, or HR manager or general manager of a particular company. That was the thing. Now, no. Now, to create a place wherein self-motivated people are there. Self-motivated, results-oriented workforce is working. That is the need. How you do that? ये बहुत जरूरी है. So, this is the changing scenario. Business, because competition है. हर चीज available है. Competition के बारे में अगर आपको जानना चाहे तो what happened with so many industries like Nokia, Bajaj, Scooter. बहुत सारी चीज आपको मालूम है. This is what. So you have to create self-motivated employees. Okay. So normally what industry does, matrix of organizational activities. यही पैटर्न में हम लोग काम करते हैं. Improvement activities time spent is only 10%. Positive activities time spent is 60%. Negative activities time spent is 10%. Whereas ineffective activities में हम time spent करते हैं 20%. If you remove your negative activities as well as time spent on ineffective activities, ग्राफ करते हैं तो क्या मैजिक होता है? Okay, so what are the improvement activities? These are the improvement activities, and these are the positive activities dealing with effectively with human resource management, customer queries, resource shortages. What negative activities? Avoiding quality problems, interdepartmental rivalries, secrecy. These are things. Whereas ineffectiveness, chasing information, unproductive meetings. So what I would like to suggest here, if you remove ineffective and negative activities, automatically the time spent towards improvement activities would increase up to 40%, 30 plus 10 is 40%. Simply if you remove these kind of things in your company, where you're working, so it is going to happen. So, PQCDSM में हम लोग काम करते हैं. So, इसमें what is training है? Training is a change in skills. The simple answer is training deals with building skills. We need to have a skill. Therefore, in order to build skills, training has to do in various things, particularly these two things. Of course, वो सभी लोग करते हैं. Assess learner skill level before training starts. Then design a program based on clear objectives. Sorry. Okay. Then appropriate methodology. जिस भी कंपनी में आप लोग काम करते हो, don't क्या कहेंगे हम लोग डुप्लीकेट मत कीजिए. आपके सिनेरियो आपको क्या पड़ता है, आपका किस प्रकार से कंपनी है. Because my wife is also consultant for small scale industries. उनके साथ में हमने काफी small scale industries के साथ में हम लोग काम करते हैं. So I know the culture of particularly those industries. But we have transformed. You can talk like I can share with you like Savita Industries or Sherisa Industries. Go visit those industries, see the transformation we did there. In fact, my wife does it. So it's not ऐसा नहीं कि हमको ये principles मान रखा है कि यहाँ पे कैसे चलेगा. It's not like that. It's आपकी सोच. मैंने तो दूसरे example बताया. आपकी सोच क्या है? And they are doing well. Every मतलब professionally छोटा सा ESS employee satisfaction survey भी हम कर लेते. Then we come to know. देखो profit तो हर आदमी कमा रहा है, but how you are making the profit, it's important. So training can accomplish many things. It can help people learn the new skills that are required to meet new expectations, both formal and informal. Of course, training can help people accept the challenges of their remote jobs. So training is needed. किसी कंपनी में कहा कि भाई हम लोग what training I give in my job. मेरा जो target है 8 mandates per employee per year is a target. 854 permanent people are working in my company, and the target is 8 mandates per employee per year. You have to give OJT on job training, behavioral training, need-based training. Of course, it's a TPM company. We got a TPM special award also. We got a Japan quality medal award also. We have a ISO 50001, ISO 2001, then OSHA 18001, then we have a TS 16349, everything we have. We have a B department, Business Excellence Department. उसका जो boss है, Mr. Ashok Sharma, he is Senior Vice President. To manage these all QMS systems, we have a Senior Vice President. Why? Because you need to have system. You will not to work, your system should work. That is the philosophy, my dear friends. इतना बड़ा कौन कर सकता है? That's way. I will show you something later on. So, build a common understanding of the organization purpose. Show management's commitment and loyalty to employees. That is much needed. Develop people so that they can increase their responsibilities and contribute to the organization in new ways. आपको बताना पड़ेगा. You are there to help them. Trust, basically trust. ये नहीं है. If you lose the trust, no matter. Trust को मतलब employees से आपकी जो trust है, ठीक है आप मतलब मेरे कंपनी में you just believe me, I have dismissed 24 employees. इसका average salary 41,000 rupees है. 41,000 rupees है average salary और मैं सेल मेंबर वर्कर कितना. फिर भी मैं पिछले 8 साल में 24 लोगों को for the just reason absenteeism के लिए मैंने उनको after conducting domestic inquiry I dismissed these people. लेकिन एक भी स्ट्राइक नहीं हुआ, एक आदमी बोलने नहीं आया, because trust is there. Trust is with my union. Of course, my industry is covered under Bombay Industry Relation Act. There is no provision of union. Union का जहाँ पे IDA लागू होता है, वहाँ पे union का provision मेरे कंपनी में नहीं है. But still, 5 elected representatives are there who have the power to negotiate with management. And ultimately, they have affiliated with the Bharatiya Kamgar Sena. उनके साथ में affiliation है. That's all. तो ट्रस्ट की वजह से नहीं कर पाया. But I know कि ये मेरा मैनेजर जो भी करेगा वो परफेक्ट करेगा, गलत नहीं करेगा. So that kind of trust we build in our company and it is visualized. Visual management जो concept है आप अगर आपने कंपनी में देख सकते हैं, visually आप देख सकते हैं कि yes ये चीज है. So that kind of things we need to create as a supervisor, as a manager. Training cannot do many things. What training can do? It cannot do everything. Training on its own cannot change ineffective employees, but trust will help you here. Okay? So it is like, it's unlikely to address all the causes of poor performance. Limited training also will not turn a poor supervisor or manager into effective one unless it is coupled with ongoing coaching. So, जो भी systems हम लोग शुरू करते हैं ना, particularly, उसको supporting system चाहिए. For example, आपका एक employee satisfaction ratio बढ़ाना है, या कोई भी चीज आपको बढ़ाना है, तो एक चीज आपने इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया वेलफेयर, वो फंक्शन नहीं करेगा. आपको कम से कम 7-8 छोटी-छोटी चीजें चाहिए आपको. हम बहुत बड़ी-बड़ी बातें करते हैं, लेकिन जो अपना कलीग है, जिसके साथ हम 10 साल से काम कर रहे हैं, उसका एक्चुअली बर्थडे क्या है, हमको नहीं मालूम. ऐसा होता है. उसकी फैमिली में कोई किस प्रॉब्लम्स में जा रहा है, तो दो चीजें आप समझ सकते हैं कि महिला ने 24 आदमी को डिस्मिस किया है, इसका मतलब वो दो पर्टिकुलर चीजें से काम करता है, फ्री में कुछ नहीं। और डिसिप्लिन जिस कंपनी में है उस कंपनी में कुछ भी नहीं होता, डिसिप्लिन हैज टू बी देयर। तो आपके हाथ में गाजर भी और डंडा भी है, दोनों चीजें आपको साइमल्टेनियसली करना होगा। तो ऐसे छोटे छोटे स्कीम्स है जो हम लोग इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं, लॉन्च कर सकते हैं, उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा पैसा नहीं लगेगा। फिर एक छोटा सा बजट वगैरह आपने सैंक्शन करके रख लिया, then you can do your trainings, you can increase the multi-skill of the people, you can increase the effectiveness of your manager, supervisor, whatever maybe, you can do that. But you need to have at least 5 to 6 small welfare plus creativity में इस प्रकार के plans और policies चाहिए जो आपको इंटरेस्ट करेगा, और उसके बाद फिर आप आगे जा सकते हैं। We need to have that. तो हमारे महिंद्रा में I can say 23 different kind of welfare schemes are there. Okay. और बहुत सारे जो स्कीम्स ऐसे हैं जो हम भी शेयर करने वालों हैं आपको, you'll come to know why this is number one company. Training will not erase problems that occur because of poor structuring of work. Absolutely correct. Mismatching of work with the person, unclear authorities and responsibilities or other horizontally related issues may be नहीं होने वाला है. So remember that trust will help you. Training as a tool. The best way of thinking about training is to think of it as a management tool. Much like a carpenter tool, just as if a carpenter picks the hammer and not a screwdriver to pound a nail. The manager should be choosing training because of it's the right tool for the right job. Okay. Similarly, training can be valuable tool for the organization and the manager, provided it is the right tool. इसलिए बोला था कि dubbing मत करो. There are so many things which you can include in a company. Okay. To solve the problem of address the identified issues, even then there must be a support in the organization so the training can be more effective. So right tool. What Wright brothers talks, they say, it is possible to fly without motors but not without knowledge, skill and training. It's possible. So you need to have these three things. Okay? So people are motivated by being consulted or actions that affect them. हम लोग ऐसा मोटिवेट करते, कंसल्ट ही नहीं करते, इसको क्या समझता? मैं तो अपने स्टाइल से बिजनेस कर रहा हूँ पिछले 17 साल से, इसको क्या समझता? Don't do that. Involve the people, and which the same thing we did in Mahindra & Mahindra. We involved. We have a scheme of CIT, cost improvement teams. It is nothing but a Kaizen scheme. 854 आदमी मेंबर है उसमें, उसका बहुत बढ़िया कंसेप्ट है, और साल में 12 प्रोजेक्ट्स मतलब कॉस्ट PQCDSM में प्रोडक्टिविटी, क्वालिटी, कॉस्ट, मोरल, सेफ्टी में 12 प्रोजेक्ट्स उनको करना अनिवार्य है। उसका एक ग्रुप लीडर रहता है, टीम लीडर रहता है, ऑफिसर, एक ऑफिसर 7 वर्कर, इसकी एक टीम रहती है, CIT, कॉस्ट इंप्रूवमेंट टीम। और सिमिलर स्कीम इन टोयोटा दे हैव, और वहां पे उनका टारगेट है 52 CITs और काइजन दे हैव टू डू, दैट्स अ टारगेट ऑफ टोयोटा इंडस्ट्री। मैंने महिंद्रा का हमने डुप्लीकेट किया, बट हमारे हिसाब से किया, हमारे प्रचलित नियमों के अनुसार किया, वो करते हैं। एंड सी द मैजिक, क्या हुआ मैजिक? एवरी ईयर दे हैव टू सेव 80,000 मिनिमम, एवरी टीम। If they will save 80,000, they will participate in Akraman Samman. I'm going to show that slide later. It's a magic, you know. पहले साल में, मतलब I'm saying कि 80 lakh rupees people have saved this. Only workers, officers का अलग है. There is another team, that is OIT, Officers Improvement Team. This is I'm talking about cost improvement team for cell members. Workers को हम cell member बोलते हैं. F16 में 1.2 crores, F17 में 1.17 crores. This much amount they have saved in my company. Workers can believe this. It's a fact. बाकी छोटी कंपनी का तो वन साइड प्रॉफिट होता है सर. यहाँ पे मेरे वर्कर्स स्कीम में सेव कर रहे हैं. Because we involve them. We have involved them. और हफ्ते में 1 घंटा ये सब चीजें करने के लिए उनको टाइम भी दिया होगा. So that is the innovation we do. Okay, people know their jobs. People know their jobs. People in many cases know the company problems and somewhat their solutions. Just ask them. So don't involve, that's not a big problem. Just ask them, they will give you wonderful ideas. क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो मेरे कंपनी में काम कर रहे हैं वो भी यही विदेश के लोग हैं जो आपकी कंपनी में काम कर रहे हैं. वो भी 48 डिग्री सेल्सियस में रहते हैं. वो मेरा भी वर्कर 48 डिग्री सेल्सियस में रहता है. It means the brain, the ideas, the concept, the culture is almost same, but we never thought that. That's the problem. We need to do that. So participation in the company program satisfies affiliation and acceptance needs. Workers must know that final decisions are reserved to management. ये important है. Workers they should know it. आपको बताना पड़ेगा. फिर भी final decision मेरा रहेगा. आपको पता है गाजर और must do. So, but tell them why. Why this is my final decision. You have to tell them. Okay. The organization's ability to continuously satisfy the ever-increasing customer requirements depends on its ability to create and innovate new products and services with involvement of employees. So, I have been discussing, you involve the people. You can have your controls. Okay. So everyone talks about building a relationship with your customer. I think you build one with your employee first. Absolutely correct. So now I'm going to share what Mahindra does. So, to extent that an employee believes in the mission, purpose and values of an organization and demonstrate that commitment through their action is called a real employee engagement. Up to that level you need to involve. मालूम ही नहीं है वर्कर्स को. आप किसी वर्कर को पूछो what is the mission of this company? They will tell you. तो कोई उसको मतलब क्या बोलूं बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स के द्वारा इनोवेटिव वे में उनको हमने उनका डीएनए बना दिया. कैंटीन में चालता बोलता चालू कर दिया. चालता बोलता चल रहे. अरे भैया इसका क्या बता रहे? What is the long form of TPM? उसने बता दिया. एक पेन दे दिया उसको. डिस्प्ले कर दिया. इलेक्ट्रॉनिकली सब होता है. ठीक है. अभी सेकंड शिफ्ट का क्या एब्सेंटिज्म था मेरे को मैसेज आ गया कि मेरे अभी सेकंड शिफ्ट में क्या एब्सेंटिज्म था. In second shift there was absenteeism of 27% today in my company. Everything. क्यों? Because of probably this election. So 27% में आज कैसे चला? मेरा 15% रख के मैंने ये कर लिया. So why I'm telling you कि I have everything. So digitization is must, innovation is must in the company. कुछ भी हो रहा था ऑनलाइन है सब. ऐसा हमको करना पड़ता है. So बताना पड़ेगा आपको, इन्वॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. Because 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. But so does 5 plus 4. So the way you do think is not always the only way to do it. Respect other people's way of thinking is must. Trust the people. Respect. मजा आ जाएगा. इन्वॉल्व करो. 50 वर्कर आपको 50 लोगों को इन्वॉल्व करो. बहुत ही अलग सिस्टम करके उसको अप्रोच करो. You should have your own plans. That is managerial effectiveness. Otherwise, nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. आ रहे हैं उनको कुछ नहीं काम करना है तो चले जाते हो लोग. Are you going to build that kind of organization? इसमें बहुत बेनिफिट है. आपको मैं छोटी छोटी चीजें और आगे बताने वाला हूँ. You will understand. So this was the promise of 2016 Mahindra. This is our promise to achieve the manufacturing supply chain management CME division. Deliver guaranteed zero manufacturing defect. Then we will go learn lean by reducing order to delivery by 5%. This is promise. ये promise से हमारा strategic priorities बाहर आई है. ये promise को achieve करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? No further forward, cost competitive, lean manufacturing, reduce order to delivery time, improve value-added ratio, manufacturing readiness for blockbuster product, employee engagement, innovation culture, TPM Special Award. We got TPM Special Awards. Mahindra Farms Equipment Sector is the first company जिसको TPM Special Award मिला है. किसी को नहीं मिला है. So vision for Nagpur, we are committed to delivering Nagpur Performance Unit as a model unit and continuously improving its performance so as to serve as a perpetual benchmark for others in every area of business performance. In every area of business performance. What is every area? Again, PPCDSM. That is our every area. So an entrepreneur can become moderately successful doing the same thing that everyone else does. But if you want to be widely successful, you have to do what no one else has done. यहाँ पे आपको इस प्रकार से सोचना अनिवार्य है. Okay, so India has a golden chance to emerge as manufacturing leader. Who said? Modi said. Who said this? Modi said. And he wants to. He introduced a new mantra that is Make in India. Am I right, sir? Why? Why style of working is very different? कैसे काम करता है मोदी आजकल? What is this style? कोई बता पाएगा सर? मोदी क्यों सक्सेसफुल हो रहा है? Can anybody please?
He is involving people at every stage.
He is involving people. Yes. Again?
He is proactive.
Again?
Digitization.
Again?
Using modern techniques.
More communication with the end people.
Yes. So what does it mean? It means that he exactly is working like a CEO. That is the difference. He is working as a CEO, nothing like that. मालूम है CEO कैसे काम करता है, क्या रिजल्ट्स आते हैं. Same pattern he is using. गडकरी को बोलता है कि what you are doing, give me presentation. कभी presentation वही करते थे हमारे यहाँ पे, कभी नहीं. Presentation करना पड़ता है उनको, ऐसे जैसे मैं आज कर रहा हूँ. So that's a very good thing. तो communication really उन्होंने काफी अच्छा कम्युनिकेशन किया है. किसने बोला बहुत अच्छा कम्युनिकेशन उनका, बहुत ट्रांसपेरेंसी. किसने कहा कम्युनिकेशन? कम्युनिकेशन किसने कहा? This is a book for you. It's not a book. It's a current level reporter diary. So that is the need of the hour. CEO जैसे ही काम करना पड़ेगा. Right. So this is again our right philosophy, that is accepting no limits, alternative thinking, and driving positive change. ये right concept है हमारी कंपनी का, accepting no limits. There are certain things I am again sharing with you. Best practice. महिंद्रा में एक दिन भी एग्रीमेंट यूनियन के साथ लेट नहीं होता. 31 दिसंबर को एग्रीमेंट खत्म हुआ तो 31 दिसंबर को हमने एग्रीमेंट साइन करके दे दिया. गिव एंड टेक पॉलिसी. दैट्स द बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस. इसके अंदर मैजिक ये है, बहुत सारे यूनियन एग्रीमेंट कैसे करते हैं आपको जानकारी है. कुछ टेबल के अंदर से लेन देन भी करना पड़ता है. इस पिक्चर में देखो क्या बता रहे हैं हम लोग. एग्रीमेंट साइन करने के पहले जो बीकेएस का लीडर है वो सबको पूछता है कि मैं तुमको 9,000 रुपए दिला रहा हूँ, उसके एवज में तुमको 23% प्रोडक्टिविटी राइट देना पड़ेगा, मंजूर है क्या? दैट इज व्हाट आई एम टेलिंग यू. सीधा ट्रांसपेरेंसी. अगर मंजूर है तो मैं आपको प्रोडक्टिविटी एग्रीमेंट पे साइन कर रहा हूँ. इससे न्यूट्रलाइजेशन. न्यूट्रलाइजेशन हमने 9,000 रुपए दिया लेकिन हमारे जेब से एक भी पैसा नहीं गया क्योंकि हमको 23% का प्रोडक्टिविटी मिला है. देखो बॉस, ऐसे करना पड़ता है. जस्ट सिंपल एग्जांपल. मंजूर है? हाँ मंजूर है. तो इतना ट्रांसपेरेंसी हम लोग करते हैं. यू वोंट सी दिस काइंड ऑफ एक्टिविटीज. और एक है कि जो लीडर्स है, ये हमने चाइना प्लांट में विजिट किए, लीडर्स है लोग, इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स अंडर बीआर एक्ट, बहुत सारे बातें करते हैं. तो बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस वहाँ पे कैसे काम करते हैं? वहाँ पे 6 माइल्स पर आवर के हिसाब से काम करते हैं. वी हैव एज इट इज मोस्ट सिस्टम मेरा ऑपरेशनल सीक्वेंस स्टेटमेंट, उस पैटर्न में काम करते हैं. तो बोलते हैं ना, तो जाके देख तभी पता चलेगा. दैट इज अगेन न्यू थिंग, बेस्ट प्रैक्टिस. देन हमारे सारे सुपरवाइजर्स को हम लोग इंडस्ट्रियल रिलेशन कैसे रखना कंपनी में, इसकी ट्रेनिंग देते हैं. showing how the effective management is there, how the people are effective, how this will help the management to achieve the objective of the company. ये करना पड़ता है, तो उसको मालूम है कि मॉडरेटर क्या है, ये क्या है, वो क्या है, कैसे आपको बात करना है, वर्कर के साथ कैसे बात करना है, इंडस्ट्री औद्योगिक संबंध कैसे रखने हैं। यहाँ से हम लोग अपना पैटर्न शुरू करते हैं। That's why since last 4 decades we have not lost a single day of production just because of industrial strike in our company. This is the largest factory manufacturing company which